Hey everybody, it's Jeff, Aromatics, back again with another pipe tobacco review. And this time I will be reviewing another Watch City cigar tobacco, and that is Simply Orange, which is exactly that, an Orange Virginia. Now I thought, I don't need another Virginia. I've got a whole bunch. I pretty much figured out what I like. I've got a pretty wide cellar. But when I saw that it was a straight orange, I thought, that's pretty interesting. It takes something interesting to get my attention anymore, and the fact that you don't really see a lot of Orange Virginia, at least not that it's advertised as orange. Usually it's bright or gold Virginias, as well as red Virginias are quite popular as well. So I was really interested in trying this out, especially since it was blended by Ernie Q from Watch City with, I think, the help of Jim Inks, the reviewer. Most of you should know who he is. So anyway, I've got it packed up in my new pipe here. I couldn't resist. It looked really nice. It is a Missouri Meerschaum hardwood poker. So this is a sort of semi-rough cut ribbon blend of different, slightly different colored shades of Orange Virginia. Some are a little brighter, some are a little darker, and I really like that chunk style. Some of it's a little chunky or thick cut, so that every once in a while you'll get a hit of flavor. It makes a nice contrast. For me, it helps, you can taste the different tobaccos better, because when you're getting a hit of one flavor and then another leaf comes in, it helps bounce the flavors around so your palate doesn't get used to one flavor and then just kind of go numb to it, right? I don't know if it's something to do with your olfactor, your nose has a built-in feature that I think it's a protection feature, that if something's really strong smelling, after a while that smell, like, it fades away so that you don't smell it anymore. And so that chunky cut seems to really make flavors stand out even more for me, because it kind of throws that safety feature that your nose has off. So okay, we have it loaded up. And the smell in the bag it's very light. There's nothing really to say. It just smells like a light Virginia tobacco, maybe a little bit of hay. So, all right, got my pipe loaded up. Let's light up and see what we're tasting. So at first light, I wasn't expecting too much. Actually, I was expecting to be disappointed with this, just because Virginias are very particular, especially for me. I find them really light most of the time. It takes a really good Virginia or a stronger, higher priming of Virginia to get flavors for me, or maybe it just takes a certain type, I don't know. But I found that opening night from Cornell and Deal, as well as their first couple batches of the Carolina Red Flake, are really good grades of tobacco that I can really taste well. They were one of the first ones that got me into Virginias that didn't have, like, straight Virginias without perique. So this right away was familiar. I'm like, this tastes like almost like a Cornell and Deal. I'm like, could it be like, or not? Could it be a Cornell and Deal? But I mean, could it? Like, why does it taste so familiar? And I did a little bit of research, and I guess opening night actually does have lots of grades of Orange Virginia in there. At least that's what it looked like. So, so there's some familiar flavors here. I'm sure there's Orange Virginias in quite a few blends. They just don't advertise it as orange for some reason. So I'm almost done this. I've been smoking it, so hopefully I'll be able to keep puffing on it while I'm doing my review. But the flavors I get right from the start is, it really does kind of seem like the best of both worlds of the bright Virginias and the reds. So you do get a slight bit of hay and grass and some honey. That's the first thing that stands out to me, is a nice honey floral flavor. Now it's not flavored with anything. It's just straight tobacco. But it does have kind of that a slight kind of a citrusy thing going on, but it's really light and really subdued. And on the other side, there is a little bit of a fruity taste, but it wouldn't be like a real bright, like a sour tart stone fruit, like say a red Virginia. It's sort of like more of a bruised plum. That aspect kind of reminds me of, I did a review of one of the McClellan's, maybe Christmas Cheer, or one of them that was like, 15 years old already, and it really had a nice, soft, sweet, bruised plum type of taste. So you kind of get those kind of flavors that are really, it's almost like it's got an aged, like it's been aged when it hasn't. I think that's just a characteristic of, it's not quite bright, so you're not having those sharp, edgy hay, grass flavors, but you're getting kind of an essence of that, like a subdued version of that. And it's not really tangy and tart like a red Virginia. It's subdued. You're getting more of those soft, bruised, plummy type of flavors. There's a woody taste to it. If it wasn't sweet, you might almost get a little bit of a cigarette taste. Like the woody aspect that you would get from a cigarette. But very smooth, very honey floral in the nose. Very, very sweet for like a natural tasting Virginia. And probably a medium strength. So imagine sort of autumn, or I keep saying autumn eating. Imagine opening night, but like not as strong. Like it's a step down from there, but it's still flavorful enough. I was worried. I did read a review and someone said they didn't taste anything, and I'm thinking usually if one person doesn't taste anything, I got a pretty weak palate when it comes to flavor, like tasting Virginias. So I was prepared to be disappointed, but I'm not. It is definitely flavorful. I'm really looking forward to smoking this in the summer when it's really hot, because that's when Virginias pop for me. But it's still popping, tasting really good right now. I just think it'd be a really great all-day summer smoke. Anyway, have any of you guys tried Simply Orange, or do you know any other tobaccos that have orange grade of a high percentage of orange grade Virginia tobaccos? I'd like to know. So, hope you enjoyed my review, and I look forward to seeing you on my next one. So till then, Aromatics, signing out.